The 1957D wheat penny, part of the Lincoln cent series, holds a unique place in American numismatic history. Minted at the Denver Mint and bearing the distinctive D mint mark, this copper coin is far more than a simple 1-cent piece. It represents a significant period in U.S. history and is now a highly desirable collectible, especially in rare, uncirculated, or era-variant conditions. The obverse features the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse displays 2 stalks of wheat flanking the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, giving the coin its nickname Wheat Penny. This reverse design was used from 1909 to 1958, making the 1957D among the final issues of the classic wheatback design before transitioning to the Lincoln Memorial in 1959. With a high mintage of over 1.05 billion coins, the 1957D wheat penny is common in circulated condition, often worth only a few cents. However, in mint state condition, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by PCGS or NGC, these coins can command market values up to $9,000, particularly if they possess exceptional eye appeal or rare errors. The 1957D Lincoln Wheat Cent is made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. It weighs 3.11 grams and measures 19.05 millimeters in diameter. What makes it truly stand out among other pennies of the era are rare error varieties and the scarcity of high-grade uncirculated examples. Despite being a high mintage coin, very few survived, with full original mint luster, sharp strike, and without bag marks. When these characteristics are present, especially combined with full red color designation, RD, they drastically increase the coin's market value. Some of the highest auction prices for 1957D wheat pennies, nearing or surpassing the $9,000 mark, have been for MS-67 RD examples with strong eye appeal and full details. These coins are not only rare in terms of grade, but also in demand by registry collectors who seek to complete sets with the finest examples available. The historical context of this coin enhances its desirability. 1957 was a year of major transition in America, marking the early years of the Civil Rights Movement, the Cold War tensions, and growing economic prosperity post-World War II. This penny, therefore, stands as a tangible relic from an important era. The Denver Mint, known for producing coins with a D mint mark, struck this coin with a high degree of precision. Yet even small errors or minting anomalies from this batch are now highly sought after by collectors. These include double, die obverses DDO, repunched mint marks, RPM, and off-center strikes. RPMs, where the D mint mark was punched more than once, are especially valuable. Examples with strong RPMs or other visual errors in MS-65 plus red condition have been sold for thousands of dollars, reflecting a vibrant collector market. Another crucial element to understanding the value of the 1957D wheat penny is third-party grading and color classification. Copper coins are categorized based on the toning and preservation of their original mint color: brown, BN, red-brown, RB, and red, RD. Full red examples, RD, are the most valuable as they show no signs of oxidation or exposure. A coin graded MS-67RD by PCGS or NGC, meaning mint state 67 with full original red color, is incredibly difficult to find and may be worth up to $9,000 at auction. These coins must be flawless to the naked eye and under magnification, with sharp details on Lincoln's hair and the wheat stalks, and no carbon spots, nicks, or discoloration. Such coins are often kept in protective holders or coin flips immediately after minting and stored in ideal conditions for over 60 years, which is exceedingly rare. The 1957D wheat penny is also a cornerstone for beginning collectors because it's widely available in circulated condition, which makes it an accessible gateway into the world of coin collecting. For many hobbyists, it's the first coin in a Lincoln Wheat Cent folder. However, for advanced collectors aiming to complete registry sets of wheat pennies in the highest known grades, the 1957D becomes a true challenge. The PCGS population report shows that while thousands of 1957D cents have been graded MS-65 and MS-66, only a handful have achieved MS-67RD, and none higher, making this grade the holy grail for competitive collectors. Even minor differences in strike sharpness or color vibrancy can lead to significant price differences, emphasizing the competitive nature of high-end numismatics. In addition to mint condition and errors, provenance also plays a role in the coin's value. Coins from famous collections or with pedigrees that trace their history back to original rolls or hoards can attract premium bids. Likewise, coins certified by CAC, Certified Acceptance Corporation, with a green or gold sticker, which indicate exceptional quality within their grade, are known to fetch higher market prices. Coins with KC approval for MS66 or MS67RD have crossed the $5,000–$9,000 threshold, demonstrating the power of trust and recognition in the numismatic marketplace. For collectors looking to add a 1957D wheat penny to their portfolio, the key is understanding grading, recognizing the importance of color, and watching auction trends. In recent years, online platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections have featured top-grade 1957D cents that attracted fierce bidding wars. These sales have helped cement this penny's reputation not only as a piece of nostalgic Americana but also as a potential investment vehicle for savvy buyers. Coins that were once pulled from circulation for a few cents are now worth thousands due to proper handling, storage, and grading. This phenomenon also inspires modern collectors to preserve today's coins, wondering which may become tomorrow's hidden treasures. To properly protect the value of a 1957D wheat penny, it should be housed in a certified holder from PCGS or NGC, avoiding exposure to air, moisture, and physical contact. Even light handling can cause red copper coins to tone to red-brown or brown, reducing their value. Those aiming to sell a high-grade specimen should consider consignment through a trusted auction house, as a public sale with professional photographs and large buyer audiences typically brings higher returns than private sales. In conclusion, the 1957D Lincoln wheat penny is more than just a nostalgic coin. It's a fascinating window into mid-20th century America and a standout collectible in the world of U.S. coinage. While its base metal content remains unchanged, the real value lies in its rarity and top condition, minting anomalies, and its historical place in the Lincoln series. Whether you're a new collector finding your first wheat cent or an advanced investor eyeing a registry-grade gem, the 1957D offers something for everyone. And in the right condition, with high grade and full red color, it could be worth up to $9,000, making it one of the most valuable post-war Lincoln wheat cents in existence today. Next up, the 1982D Washington Quarter, struck at the Denver Mint and marked with a clear D Mint mark, stands out as one of the most intriguing coins from the late 20th century. It is part of the long-running Washington Quarter series that began in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. Designed by John Flanagan, the obverse of the coin features a bust of Washington facing left, while the reverse displays a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings clutching arrows and olive branches, symbols of peace and military readiness. While billions of Washington quarters have been minted over the decades, the 1982D holds special significance due to its transitional context and the unique economic circumstances of its production year. Due to budget cuts in the early 1980s, the U.S. Mint reduced the production of uncirculated coin sets in 1982, which in turn has made high-grade examples from that year especially scarce. As a result, certain well-preserved specimens, particularly those that remain in mint state condition, have reached market values of up to $8,000, especially when certified by PCGS or NGC in MS67 or higher grades. What makes the 1982D quarter particularly interesting is its composition and place in minting history. By this time, the quarter was being struck from a copper-nickel-clad composition, outer layers of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded to a pure copper core. This change had occurred in 1965 as silver was removed from circulating coinage due to rising silver prices. The 1982D quarter follows this modern clad format, yet collectors pay close attention to coins from this year because of several reasons, including limited availability in pristine condition and known die varieties. Since no uncirculated mint sets were issued in 1982, collectors must rely on coins pulled from circulation or from specially preserved rolls. As a result, most surviving examples are heavily worn or damaged, making gem uncirculated versions exceedingly rare. For example, a coin graded MS-67 by PCGS, free of marks, with strong luster and a sharp strike, is not only rare, but can sell for thousands of dollars at auction. This scarcity in top condition, combined with growing collector interest in modern-era coins, fuels the high-end market for 1982 D quarters. Beyond condition rarity, errors and die varieties also elevate the desirability and value of the 1982 D quarter. One of the most famous varieties is the no mint mark error, but that applies more to the Philadelphia Mint in some 1982 and 1983 coins. However, the Denver Mint coins still display valuable errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong planchet. In particular, a 1982 D quarter struck on a planchet intended for another denomination, such as a nickel or a foreign coin, can command thousands of dollars due to its dramatic and highly visible mistake. Collectors actively hunt for such anomalies and are willing to pay premium prices to add them to their error coin collections. Similarly, a 1982 D quarter with a strong die clash, where design elements from the obverse and reverse are imprinted faintly onto the opposing side due to misalignment of the dies, adds significant value. The historical context of the early 1980s also plays a role in the coin's collectible appeal. The U.S. economy was going through a period of recession, inflation, and high interest rates. The mint was forced to cut costs, leading to a reduction in collector products such as proof and uncirculated sets. The resulting scarcity of high-grade coins from these years has created a pocket of rarity in an otherwise mass-produced era. This economic backdrop makes the 1982 D quarter a symbol of that transitional period, an era of adjustment in American fiscal policy and coin production practices. It is often compared with its 1983 counterparts, as both years saw similar issues with availability and mint set shortages. This scarcity has pushed serious collectors to focus on obtaining the finest surviving examples, which has pushed auction prices higher year after year. The role of third-party grading services like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, has been instrumental in verifying the quality and authenticity of these coins. Grading a 1982 D quarter helps determine whether it falls into the valuable upper tier. Coins graded MS-65 may fetch around $100–$200, while MS-66 examples rise to the $600–$800 range. However, coins that reach the elite MS-67 status, especially those with perfect strike and original mint luster, are extremely rare and can command market values of up to $8,000. These grades require the coin to be nearly flawless, with full detail, in Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers, no contact marks or discoloration, and outstanding eye appeal. Only a handful of these have been certified in top condition, which makes them trophy pieces for registry collectors aiming to assemble the finest possible set of Washington quarters. The 1982 D quarter also serves as a valuable educational piece for beginner and intermediate numismatists. It teaches collectors the importance of historical context, mint production policies, composition changes, and the significance of preservation. Holding one of these coins, especially in uncirculated or certified condition, is like owning a piece of modern American monetary history. It's a tangible artifact from a time when inflation was reshaping the economy, and the mint was responding with changes that had lasting impacts on coinage. For many, it also serves as a nostalgic relic from childhood, as these coins were commonly seen in daily transactions but rarely preserved. For investors, the 1982 D quarter presents an opportunity for potential growth. While the coin itself is no longer produced in the same form today, its value has risen consistently over the past 2 decades. Many savvy collectors believe that as the market for modern coinage matures and more people build registry sets, the demand for high-grade examples will increase, further boosting prices. The 1982 D is one of the key conditional rarities in the modern clad quarter series, and coins that meet the criteria of top-tier grading will only become harder to find as collectors lock them away in personal collections or vaults. This creates a supply squeeze that typically benefits sellers in future markets. In summary, the 1982 D quarter dollar is not just another coin in your pocket change. It's a rare opportunity in the world of modern numismatics. Its limited availability in mint condition, the absence of government-issued uncirculated sets that year, the existence of valuable minting errors, and the overall historical importance of the era combine to make it one of the most desirable quarters from the late 20th century. Whether you're a new hobbyist starting a Washington quarter set or a seasoned collector chasing conditional rarities, the 1982D is a must-have. And in top-graded MS67 condition, especially certified by PCGS or NGC, it can reach staggering market values of up to $8,000. This once-overlooked coin is now gaining the recognition it deserves in the world of U.S. coin collecting, and its value is only expected to rise as awareness and demand continue to grow.